Rick, Kevin Durant has had one of the more polarizing careers, an individual who is a top 15, top 11, top 12, maybe even top 10 player of all time. He's been an MVP. He's been a final MVP twice. Has an absolutely illustrious career, but his career has been plagued by movement, by championship chasing, by running from the grind, some people would suggest. And now he's suggesting those are the three teams that he wants to go to. I'm just saying what's
running from the grind.
I'm just saying what people have said. Rick.
Yeah, Barry Munslick.
Oh, my!
What team would be best for KD's future, Slick?
There's only one on this list, although I am intrigued by the fact that all of his teams are in states with no state tax.
Gotta protect the money now.
Yeah, exactly. What's the determining factor here? No, it has to be the Miami Heat because the culture and the leadership are already set. It's the one Eastern Conference team. And let's face it, guys go to the Miami Heat to rehab their reputations and their images. Jimmy Butler was not considered a winner on the level that we consider him now prior to going to Miami and doing all that he did. And I need a place where he's going to be a difference maker. And yeah, I guess I could make that case with the Houston Rockets. I can't make it with the San Antonio Spurs. I have to remind myself who the head coach is there. You have all of the pieces in Miami that most closely resembles what he walked into with Golden State. Yes, Golden State was a winner, but the culture was already set, right? You had a great coach. You had a reputation for winning championships. And I know San Antonio had that. We've taken a beat since that has happened.
Yeah.
So I need him in a place where he can be the difference maker. And when I look at the Miami Heat, he's exactly what they need. They need that scorer. Defensively, they were 9th. Offensively, they were 21st. When they were able to still grind their way to the playoffs, and then they got swept by the Cleveland Cavaliers, losing 3 out of the 4 by not being able to get past 100 points. So when I look at all of the elements that if I'm only choosing from these 3 teams, that's the place.
I need you to keep looking at Slick. Yeah. I need you to keep looking at dog.
Among these 3?
Yeah. And put some glasses on when you're doing
it. You need these, let me know. You got to keep looking. To me, it's clearly the Houston Rockets. Clearly the Houston Rockets. And the reason it's the Houston Rockets is because, for me, very simply, KD needs to go to a situation and a coach he can't punk. You need to go to a situation and a coach he respects. Not that he can, but remember at the end of the tenure of Jimmy Butler and Eric Spoelstra, it got a little contentious. Pat Riley and Jimmy Butler, it got way too contentious. You need to go to a situation and a coach in which you can't punk. And I'm also thinking, what team has enough pieces that won't be completely depleted and hemorrhaged if you acquire Kevin Durant? The dilemma often when Kevin Durant shows up, you got to hemorrhage the future of the organization because you got to get rid of so many pieces. Remember, we talked about it with the Phoenix Suns. You had to get rid of Cam Johnson. You had to get rid of Mikal Bridges. So now all of a sudden, the team that Kevin Durant was showing up to was not the same 60-win team from the 2 previous years. It was a completely different team. So long as I can keep Alperen Sengun and you get Kevin Durant, at least I feel competent in the future of that team going forward. You know what I mean? Let me keep the twin Thompson. Sure, at least I can feel competent of that team going forward. Y'all can take Green. Y'all can take some future first-round picks. But I need to go to a team with the coach that I can't punk because, truth be told, Jimmy Butler and Eric Spoelstra, things was getting real dicey. And Pat Riley and Jimmy Butler, things was getting real dicey. But at least Ime Udoka is the type of coach where I wish you would. Yeah. That his whole energy is, I wish you would. Whoever you are, I wish you would. That, to me, is a much better fit for KD at this junction in time, because who would the Suns even want from the Heat? If you taking Hero, then you ain't doing nothing, and if you taking Bam, you for sure ain't doing nothing.
You're not trading Bam. I think you're setting the paying price a little too high, because here's the thing that we know about superstars: when they say this is where I want to go, then the team that's trading him makes the best deal possible. So if I have to give up a Tyler Hero and whatever, and the other part is yes, Miami would have to give up a couple pieces from what they have, and they don't have a lot to spare. But what Miami has demonstrated to me is that they're able to take guys that you haven't heard of and build teams that can get there. I mean, that's what they did with Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
They had Jimmy Butler, and then they had a bunch of guys that you'd never heard of, and they end up in the finals. So you're telling me I got Bam Adebayo, and I got KD as my starter kit, and I got to fill in around from that? If I got to give up Jamie Jaquez, then so be it. I just trust Spo's ability to make more out of less. And again, for where KD is, this is why I hesitate with the Rockets. Because you're saying, well, you went to the team with the second best record in the Western Conference. Are you really elevating us to the point where we go, KD, you're the difference maker? Or are you just the finishing piece?
I see what you're
the case
saying.
is being made with Golden State. He was just the finishing piece.
Yeah.
I hold KD in higher regard than that.
Right.
I want you to be the reason we're getting
Well, I'll say this. James, they both looking in the wrong places. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. If y'all play hide and seek in the hood, if y'all play hide and seek in the hood with me, y'all would lose, definitely lose. You never find me. Anyway,
First off, I would not go to the hood to play hide and go seek, because I don't know who I'm gonna find or what I'm gonna run up on. So you want me to start knocking on random houses in the hood?
No.
You want me to start searching under random cars in the hood? That sounds like a terrible idea.
You're not knocking on doors.
Yeah, like
this.
In hide and seek.
yo,
Man, we all outside, dog.
Hey, but
it's
still.
okay.
Wait.
We outside.
Okay, but still, I'm walking into somebody's backyard. I ain't in the hood.
That seems so
I wouldn't do
nervous.
that.
Right,
The hood's
man.
safe, dog.
Yes, it's safe, man.
It's safe, bro. You
I ain't running up on nobody.
I shouldn't have said that. Let me distract everybody. I'm sorry. Anyway, y'all was wrong. First of all, Kevin Durant's not in his mid-career, his early career. He's at the end of his career.
True.
Right? And everybody I know that talks about the Miami Heat culture, nobody wants to play there when they're older. You know why? Because Pat Riley's a mother. Pat Riley the type, yo, I'm on your diet, I'm on his curfew, I'm on everything. I watch LeBron James, I watch D-Wade, I watch Antonio Walker, Antoine Walker. I watch Shaq. Who else on that list? Jimmy Buckets. They all don't have a lot of good things to say. They all respect Pat Riley. But, bruh, we ain't trying. We're not rookies. We don't want to go through that. Right? You taking LeBron's cookies, that's one thing. And then with the Rockets.
They did all the finals.
The Rockets was a good one, right? Because I don't care, like, even with the Warriors, right? Even though, Kevin Durant lost to him, he became a champion. So you can say what you want to say. I'm a champion now. The conference is different. And I like the Rockets. I did like that one. They younger. I just think he needs to play with some elite talent. I think they have a really, really good team. When I watch them, I don't see elite talent anywhere. I see young guys that can become elite.
Played with elite talent. In Phoenix, how did that go?
Well, them guys, I don't know if Bradley Beal was elite. I see how he looked.
Devin Booker?
He didn't have an elite year. He's an elite scorer. He scored. But I'm going to go to my answer, right?
Yeah.
The Spurs.
Get to it.
Yo, De'Aaron Fox as my point guard, and then you got Wemby, and then Stephon Also's over there, right? Was he rookie of the year?
Yes.
Come on now, don't make it up, Shady McCoy. So as I look at this team, you can grow. You talk about making your paper. It's probably his last big payday.
Yeah.
So taxes in Texas, you live there, you know what's going on with that. And then the win games. Wemby, I don't know, I don't want to say this because it might sound crazy, but the next 3-4 years, Wemby might be the best player in the league. He's so versatile. I could shoot threes, I could block shots, I could protect the paint, I could score. You put him with Kevin Durant on a pick and roll, oh my God. Yeah. And then De'Aaron Fox pick and roll with it's like Steph Curry and KD.
Who's setting all that up? Who's putting him in the pick and roll?
Yo.
Who's picking De'Aaron Fox and KD and?
You talking about the coach? You talking about the coach?
Who's organizing that?
Pop's still there too. Pop's gonna help out. He's still in that building. He's
right.
He's still looking through the glass.
But you know what though? I will say this though.
He's not gonna be on.
Right?
Come on.
That's a good point. But when I look at the Thunder, that was one of the questions. You think this team can be that good and win championships? Who's the coach? Who's the coach going to be? And when I watch them, right, everybody keeps saying how the head coach for the Thunder has been outcoached by the head coach from the Pacers. And right now it's 2-2, and they about to go home. They go up 3-2.
How many years?
So what I'm saying, all I'm saying is this. One thing I learned in basketball compared to football, I think coaching is way more effective in football than in basketball. Because you got 3-4 superstar players that's really, really good. 9 times out of 10, man, it's probably going to work out in the right way.
Yeah, I'm a shady on this one.
Listen,
After watching
9
KD
times out
with
of
the
10.
Phoenix Suns and the
But every time
that's
Philadelphia 76ers,
Correct.
like how many
time out.
examples
Correct.
do I have to give
Wait, slow
of
down,
talent?
slow down.
Not working out.
No. Real quick, James, I got to just answer that.
Go ahead.
First of all, who'd you just say? The Sixers?
I said the 76ers, the Brooklyn Nets, and
Phoenix Suns.
Hold on. See, this is the problem,
And the
though, right?
Phoenix Suns.
We want to go to the coach. Let's go look at the players first.
James
James
Harden.
Harden.
Go to the Los Angeles Lakers. Should we go to that?
Go there if you want.
Which one? You saying 4 teams? I can't do all 4. We don't have time for that. So, who'd you say first? I was going to give you 2.
I just got to give you. I'm giving you a lot of examples.
What I'm saying is, you go to the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie Irving was missing games because stuff he wanted to do. That had nothing to do with coaching. James Harden, he wasn't really playing at all. Only one that was playing was Kevin Durant. So when you want to get the coach, you got to get the players first.
Okay, you picked the easy.
I mean, that was what you said.
James, chime in.
Let me jump on them Nets.
I mean, I'm with Shady on this. I don't, number
See
one.
what I'm saying?
But number one, I think that the Spurs don't have a lot to give up, and you're not giving up the big 3. So you know that those dudes are going to be there. You're going to have Fox, you're going to have Wemby, you're going to have KD, build around them. I don't know what the Rockets is going to have to give up. They're going to want some of them young players. Can KD cover all that up? Because KD hasn't shown that other than the Warriors that he can cover all that up. With the Heat, you probably going to have to give up a hero, some first-round picks and all. Can he cover all that up? I don't know. And then expectations. If he goes with Wemby and Fox to the West right now, the expectations of a team that didn't go to the playoffs, 2 of their star players got hurt, they're not really, really high. So people can't really come up here and kill KD like we want to kill because the expectations ain't that high. And then not only that, it's fit for me. You got a dude that's going to protect the rim and can score at will and Wemby.
Come on, man.
You got another dude in De'Aaron Fox who could go get a bucket on his own and make people better. And then you add a Kevin Durant and whatever pieces you put around him. I don't know how it's not the Spurs. I really don't know. If I'm Kevin Durant and all 3 of them coaches came and they offered the same deal and they say, we're going to give 2 first-round picks or whatever, and I don't know how it's not the Spurs. Because I think the Spurs is his best chance to go out here and compete for a championship. I really do.
Who with the Spurs right now has come anywhere close to winning a championship?
Well, the man's still up there. I told you he's looking through the glass.
Come on,
I do. Pop in that building, he looking through the glass. And KD gonna be there, he won too.
I know Bam Adebayo knows how to get to the finals. I know Eric Spoelstra knows how to get to the finals. Like, I know that culture, that existing culture, knows how to get to the finals because they just did it. I can't say that about the Houston Rockets in that right now. Fred VanVleet, I have a lot of respect for him, but he's like, and Ime Udoka, a lot of respect for him. The rest of those cats, like, I just don't. I don't know that Houston and San Antonio are close enough. I like San Antonio 2-3 years from now. I'm talking about next year.
But real quick though, like who the Heat got? Let's just be honest.
You know what? You don't have to have as much in the Eastern Conference. That's the other part. Look at the Western Conference.
That's a good point.
If Kevin Durant goes to the Heat, I don't even know who they're going to trade for him. They're not going to do much. They're not that good of a team.
Look at where San Antonio fit. Look how far they have to come.
That's a really good point.
You saying
you got to go from about 15 wins to about.
But you saying that. I mean, hold on. You saying that, right? Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant. I know y'all don't like the Kevin Durant's like that. He's one of the greatest of all time. Hold up, real quick.
Shady, he is so good. Like the talent of KD, you're never going to get an argument from me. His impact on the Golden State Warriors, never going to get an argument from me. I give him all of that. I have now watched him since then go to teams where you're thinking he's going to elevate them, and he didn't at all. So I can't buy into that idea anymore.
But the issue is, because he's so great and his name is so big, the first person you talk about is him. You don't even speak about how you have a Olympian winner in
Harden and Kyrie?
No. For the Suns.
Oh, Booker.
Devin Booker is a gold medalist winner. He's one of the best scorers we've seen.
KD.
Right? Whatever it is. But I'm saying how great he is. You don't give him no blame for that. It's all Kevin Durant because how great he is.
All along, I do.
We go to Brooklyn because he's talking about the Brooklyn situation. Harden's a great player, and so is Kyrie. But the big name is Kevin Durant because he's so talented. You blame him straightly. But there's games where Kyrie didn't even come play. Harden, I mean, they even said, like, yo, I never seen a player so great becoming out of shape so fast before we even got to camp. You get what I'm saying? So nobody gives Kevin Durant, like, no grace because he's so great. But the players around him messed up. What I'm saying is this. You tell me you bring Wemby in there, we see what Wemby looked like so early in his career. We know what he's going to look like in a couple years. And then De'Aaron Fox, you tell me them 3 can't get something done? Then you got the Rookie of the Year on your team, too? Okay. Yeah.
What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.